So today we'll be going over Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Cologne Bleue. We're going to cover many things in this review, including the scent profile, the performance, the versatility, and of course, we're going to take it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. Let's get into this review. The first thing you should know about this fragrance right here is that it's going to be a flanker of the original L'Homme. Now, the original is known to be a warm, spicy, clean kind of fragrance with a powdery dry down. This one pretty much takes that fragrance and makes it a lot fresher, more aquatic, and more of an airy quality. So although they do have some similar nuances, this flanker goes in a completely different direction. So for some people out there who are considering getting both, in my opinion, I don't find it to be redundant because they don't technically smell like the same fragrance. In a way, it takes the original L'Homme and modernizes it, making it more contemporary, following some of the trends that are happening today. It does make it more mass appealing, very likable. At the same time, it loses some of the uniqueness that you got from the original. So because of that, it may come off a little bit generic, a little bit common smelling. At the same time, it's going to be very mass appealing and very easy to enjoy. It's going to open up with a combination of mandarin orange, grapefruit, and aquatic notes. It's not going to be extremely bright or extremely citrusy. It's still going to have a powdery element that you got from the original L'Homme. And as this fragrance develops, you're going to get a combination of lavender, cedarwood, patchouli, and sandalwood. The best way to describe this fragrance, in my opinion, is it's going to smell like a very luxurious air freshener. It's one of those fragrances you could literally just spray in a room. It'll brighten up the mood, make it smell very fresh and very clean. So again, it's going to take the original L'Homme DNA, making it more airy, more clean, and more aquatic. It is going to be following some of the trends that are happening today. So although it's going to be very mass appealing, it may come off a bit generic and a bit too common, and it's going to be a very clean, aquatic, powdery kind of fragrance, and it smells like a very luxurious air freshener. When it comes to the performance, unfortunately, this one here is not going to be the best performer. You're going to get a solid 4 to 5 hours of longevity with very reserved projection. Within the first hour, you're going to get a solid foot of projection. So this one here doesn't necessarily come off very loud. It's not attention grabbing. It does lean more towards the reserve side. And for the next 3 hours, the projection dials back even more. It still remains about a half a foot of projection, close to a skin scent. At the same time, it still has a nice scent bubble. It's one of those fragrances where people have to come close to you in order to notice it. And around that 4-hour mark, it does become more of a skin scent. And from the 5-hour mark plus, it's completely faded. So the performance is not going to be the best on this fragrance. 4 to 5 hours of longevity with very reserved projection. At the same time, I believe the performance really fits the scent profile. It does come off reserved, elegant, classy, and sophisticated. Like, I don't believe this fragrance is really trying to be a room filler or attention grabbing or loud in any way, shape, or form. So I do believe the performance does work with this kind of scent profile. When it comes to the versatility, this one gets a solid 10 out of 10. It's in the S tier category, and the S is for signature. You can wear this one in the fall, winter, summer, and spring. It's a very clean air freshener kind of fragrance. You could definitely wear this one to the office. It comes off clean, elegant, and professional. And believe it or not, guys, this is my go-to signature scent in the office during the summertime. Like, God forbid the AC breaks or it's an extremely hot day outside and I don't want to have an offensive fragrance during those environments. I want something safe, fresh, and clean. I always tend to reach for this one right here. So if you're looking for a signature scent in the office, I believe YSL L'Homme Cologne Bleue is actually one of the top choices on the market specifically for that situation. I also enjoy wearing this one to the gym because, again, it doesn't have strong projection. At the same time, it comes off fresh and clean. You could definitely wear this one on a date. You could dress it up with a suit and tie, even a tuxedo. To the club, I personally would not wear this fragrance because, again, very reserved very reserved projection, and it does have what just happened? Anyway, I would not recommend this one for the club. It got upset with me, like, how dare you say I'm not the best fragrance for the club? So you can definitely wear this fragrance for any situation, any occasion, any season, any reason, but I do believe it shines the most in the spring and summer and probably not the best option for the club. And of course, guys, we took it to the streets to see what women think of this fragrance. Let's play the footage. Hey, how are you today? Good, thank you. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick?
Sure.
You can take it and smell it. Give us your honest opinion.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it smells good.
It smells good? So do you find it to be average, above average, compared to other things you smell before on men? Tough question, I know.
Yeah, that's hard. Probably about the same. I think they all smell the same.
They all smell the same to you?
Yeah.
So what would you give this one as a score from 1 to 10?
Probably like a 7 or an 8.
7.5?
Yeah, go with 7.5.
So the fragrance we showed you is going to be, it's like a tough bottle to pull out.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Cologne Bleue. It's a very fresh fragrance. To me, this smells like air freshener. I don't know if you get that vibe off this fragrance.
A little, yeah.
A little bit, right?
Like car air freshener?
Kind of like that vibe, right? Like just something you just spray in the room to make it smell nice.
Yeah, I get the vibe.
You get the vibe? Well, awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good day. Thank you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick? You can take it and smell it if you'd like. Yep. So it's good. Do you find it to be average or above average compared to other men's fragrances you smelled before?
It's normal.
Normal? So like average?
Average.
What would you give it from 1 to 10 as a score?
Like a 9.
A 9? Really? That's a pretty high score. What do you like about this fragrance? If you want to smell it again, you can.
It smells good. I don't know.
You just like it? Okay.
I just like it. Yeah.
So the fragrance we showed you is going to be Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme Cologne.
I wear YSL.
Oh, you wear YSL, so you're a big fan of this brand right here.
That's why it smells similar.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a good day. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance?
Sure.
Thank you so much. You give us your honest opinion. It's not my fragrance.
Smells good.
Smells good? Do you find it to be average or above average compared to other men's fragrances you encountered before?
I think it's like average.
Average? Why do you?
It smells good, but it's like,
It's like okay.
no, it just smells like every other,
A lot of other fragrances you smell before.
like it doesn't stand out.
Doesn't
It
stand
smells
out. Very good point. It's very like fresh, clean. It's a very kind of common scent profile. What would you give this one as a score from 1 to 10?
good. Like an 8.
An 8? Okay. So the fragrance we showed you is going to be, sorry, the bottle's complicated. It's going to be Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme Cologne Bleue. Is there another men's fragrance you like that you want to share with us?
Yeah, ombre leather.
Tom Ford.
Yeah, it smells
Okay, well, you have some expensive taste. Awesome. Thank you so much, okay? Have a good day. I'm a fragrance influencer. Can I get your opinion on this men's fragrance real quick?
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's really nice.
It's really nice?
Yeah.
So compared to a lot of other men's fragrances you smelled, do you find it to be average or above average?
Probably more above average.
More above average?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what would you give this one as a score from 1 to 10?
It's hard to put a number.
I know.
Maybe like an 8.
An 8? Okay, so pretty solid score. The fragrance we showed you is going to be Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme Cologne Bleue.
Okay.
It's a very like fresh, clean kind of scent. Is there another men's fragrance you like that you want to share with us?
I can't think of one off the top of my head. Maybe
Okay.
like Dior Sauvage.
Dior Sauvage? Awesome. I love that fragrance. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
It's very, Dior Sauvage is like very spicy, fresh as well. So that kind of makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah. Smell it. Give us your honest opinion on it. Yeah. It's not my fragrance. Do you like it?
Yeah, I think so. This is for women or for...
This is for men.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you find it to be like average or above average compared to other men's fragrances you might have smelled before?
I think probably average.
Average. Okay, so why do you say it's average?
I think it's a little, to me, it's a little bit like too much.
Too strong.
Too strong, yeah.
Too strong.
I
Okay.
like a little bit like low key, that kind
More
of
subtle
smell.
kind of smells.
Yeah.
So what would you give this one as a score from 1 to 10?
Maybe 6.
6. Okay. So the fragrance we showed you is going to be Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme Cologne Bleue.
Oh, okay.
Is there like another men's fragrance you like that you want to share with us you prefer instead over this one here?
Maybe not at this point. I don't know.
That's fair. Well, thank you so much. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you're welcome. So everybody really seemed to enjoy this fragrance. It got a 9, even though the girl said it was average, which was kind of confusing to me. It got multiple 8s, and the other scores still hovered around that 7 range. So it's a very likable, easy, safe kind of fragrance. But a lot of other women said that it came off a bit common smelling. It smells like other fragrances on the market, which I could absolutely agree with. Because again, guys, it takes the original and it modernizes it following some of the trends that are currently happening today. The uniqueness factor is not necessarily a deal breaker for me. Like if I like the fragrance, I still wear it no matter what. I don't think the scent profile is going to be the issue when it comes to compliments or receiving positive reactions. To me, it's going to be the performance because it's a very reserved kind of fragrance. It's not that strong projecting. At the same time, it doesn't have the best longevity. So although the scent profile is very mass appealing and I do believe it'll garner some compliments, I believe the projection might be an Achilles heel in this situation. So what's my final verdict on YSL L'Homme Cologne Bleue? Let's put the bottle down and get serious. So this one here is actually one of my most worn fragrances, believe it or not, because it's so easy to wear. Fresh, clean, airy, powdery, very inoffensive. Yes, it's not going to be the most unique, the most groundbreaking, but sometimes I'm just looking for something easy to wear, reserved, and very inoffensive, like when I'm going to the barber shop, maybe going to the gym, doing some errands, supermarket shopping, or an extremely hot day in the office. That's when I'll reach for this fragrance right here. And I've actually put a decent amount of wearings on this fragrance because I bought this one back in November. I managed to find it for a steal of a deal, 100 ml bottle for around $60 at Macy's. So is it going to be the best fragrance on the market? Absolutely not. But because it's so easy to wear, so mass appealing, so likable, and so inoffensive, it happens to be one of my go-to fragrances for the last 6 months. So hope you enjoyed my review of YSL L'Homme Cologne Blue. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below of what you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe if you want to follow me on social media. I'll leave it right there for you guys. Have a good day.